Younglong 420, $20 US. Did you see Frame Games video on Gab? Top social media companies are working with the ADL to identify hate speech by word recognition. Thoughts? Well, I'm very opposed to this. I didn't see the video by Frame Games, but it's definitely very worrying. I feel that there was a very bad moment for YouTube, and it was around 6 months ago, around the apocalypse moment and after. The adpocalypse. And I feel that YouTube has gotten better. But now they seem to be developing collaborations with groups that will just creep in, you know. They will start by being reasonable, and then once they acquire power, they will use this power within YouTube they will use essentially the trust that they build at YouTube to combat speech that they don't like. But I'll be at the forefront of this, and personally I don't sorry, I don't feel intimidated by this. I'm going to continue being at the forefront, testing the edges of the system. I don't give a shit. All of this, I knew that it would happen. I knew that I would be targeted in many ways. I will continue my search for the truth, and I will continue producing videos that are interesting, not because I attack personalities in it, but I will continue making videos about the facts. That's why people like Kraut, even if they come back, they're not relevant. Because people like Kraut, they talk about people. You see Kraut's Twitter, he's insulting me. I've blocked him. And Jeff Holiday also is back. Jeff Holiday, did you forget how I whoop your ass? Jeff? Why are you back insulting me? Because the mainstream media is now on the bandwagon that you started to miserably start a few months ago. When I gave you a lesson, when I owned you so hard, I had you lie on a live stream. I caught your lie. I proved that you lied and you were forced to apologize. And there you are today, continuing to insult me on the very story that has started this very shameful experience for you, Jeff. You don't learn from your errors. You should think about it. You know, when you were crying in front of the camera and you said, you know what? I lied. I lied. You know, when you were crying and you continued and said, well, to the architect of all that, I say congratulations, because you did a wonderful job. Don't annoy the architect, Jeff. Don't go back to your old habits of insulting people on their personal life. I owned you on the Drunken Peasants. I owned you on Warski Live. I owned you so hard. You had to apologize and say, I'm sorry, I lied, Papa JF. How can we stop this voyeurist mudslinging? I think we need to just do videos about facts. And personally, you know, there's lots of people, very kind people. Tonkasa, by the way, he writes to me in DM every time there's a story about me. It's like I'm so grateful that there are friends like this who care for my potentially hurt feelings, but don't worry, I'm so much stronger than this. It really doesn't matter. There's hundreds of thousands of people who are exposed to details of my private life that are 2 years old. I currently have a child on the way with a wonderful woman, and these people, they think about my private life. They're worried about my private life, and they don't understand that it has nothing to do with the facts that I lay out on the public space.